Alagadool and the chickabool of bibbidi bop.
Saul, Richard Saul.
The burden of genius.
I heard Richard.
He gonna talk to you.
Richard? Richard?
Vincent. Hey, Vincent is my brother, Richard Vincent. Richard. Manhattan is straight up.
Hey, Vincent, it's JJ. I'm in Air 40. Richie Glover's with me.
You know Richard St. Clair and Poppy Conahan. But more important, Richard and Poppy here love the play.
Richard Morgan, that's me.
Richard Field and David Hopkins.
I don't know, because Richard wanted it this way.
Mr. Church used to work for Richard Cannon, who was Mama's lover. But when Mama found out Richard was married, she ended it, though she still loved him. When Richard was sick, the last thing he said to Mama was, "I'll care for you until my dying day and beyond."
It's what Richard wanted. Richard seems to think we did.
If Richard really cared about you, he would have married you.
So, what kind of a deal did Richard make with you?
I never knew about the promise Mr. Church made to Richard. Richard set aside enough money for Mama to live 6 months.
Don't smother, please.
You know, Richard,
Don't smother, please.
You know, Richard,
No, you're getting a little power drunk, Richard.
This is a bad idea, Richard.
This is Agent Richie Damaso.
And please help Richard to marry Diane so that I may have grandchildren and the Pope may have...
People, I'm your fiance, Richard.
Richard, what are you doing? Richard, don't eat in the bathroom. Richard, the filter is broken in the fish tank. Richard.
Yeah, hello.
Richard, do something about the fish tank.
Stop calling it your operation, Richard. It's not your operation.
I'm Federal Agent Richard Damaso.
You requested the $2 million.
Don't let him.
Richard.
Stop.
Go on home, Richard.
And when the story was written, Richard Damaso's name was never mentioned.
Richard Nixon's personal checking account is in here.
Do you know if Mr. Henderson had any dealings with Stephen Murphy, John Murtagh, Richard Calhoun, or Robert Dodds?
Yeah, man, that's the murdered folk.
Richard Mercer? Same Richard Mercer runs Hayes Manufacturing? Why, yeah, listen. Yeah, I was having lunch one day in Talladega with Richard Petty yeah, that Richard Petty. Anyway, King Richard says to me...
Excuse me, Richard.
Richard.
God
Damn it.
Richard. It's all over the school.
Yeah, it's Richard. Is she free?
Richard.
Ann,
get in the car.
Get now.
Richard, don't be stupid.
Go, Ann.
Hey, this is Richard Dang.
Richard.
Richard, look upon your old playmate.
I do not sound like Richard Pryor doing an impression of a white guy. I do not sound like Richard Pryor doing an impression of a white guy. You know what? You sound like Richard Pryor doing an impression of a white guy.
Richard Reed. Officer Richard Raditich, shot sitting in his car.
Murder trial of Juan Carone with the slain.
Chairman Mao died today.
An absolute pardon unto Richard Nixon.
Well, I'm not a crook.
Generation of hostility.
Hi, Richard.
Richard, would you be so kind as to pass the gravy, please?
Cooper and Haley Smith have been missing since last Monday after failing to return from a weekend abroad.
That's a fargan lie, and you know it, Richard.
Richard, he was right. McCluskey was acting strange.
And they're having a good year with scalps. No thanks, Richard.
Gear's a real hero of mine. Sting.
Richard is Jeremy.
Richard Dent.
And Richard Burton. Will he be able to give you more? And the tomb of Sir Richard?
Richard, you forgot your bag. Hi. The shocking murder this morning of one of Chicago's most beloved figures, Archbishop Richard Rushman, has left the city just now. Okay.
Richard Rushman was a man of God.
She says to me, Richard, calm down.
The voice you're now hearing is Richard Kiley.
Richard Butler. Fantastic.
Richard?
Why did Cynthia? I'll get it because I'm a good actress, Richard.
Moving towards their 8th consecutive weekend champions, we have the kids, Richard, Julia, and Stanley.
Where's Richard and Julia?
Stanley Spector and his brilliant friends, Richard and Julia, can defeat today's adult challengers, Mim, Luis, and Todd.
Richard, Julia.
All right, everyone calm down. Richard,
I'm Richard Barclay from the Food and Drug Administration office.
You got Alzheimer's, Richard? Oh, I'm just giving people information, Richard, about this trial I'm in. Why'd you cut off peptide T, Richard? Huh? Non-toxic drug that I got proof works. And at the National Institute of Mental Health, your own people say it's completely safe.
Richard, this is Darcy.
Hello?
Hi, Jane. It's Richard.
Richard? Where are you?
So who's Richard?
Richard Stensland.
The U.S. Attorney in Washington declined to serve our subpoena on Alan Dulles, Charles Cabell, CIA Director Richard Helms, any FBI agent we named.
So indict, try, and convict Richard Stensland and Bud White.
Senator John Fitzgerald Kennedy of Massachusetts wins one of the narrowest election victories in American history over the Vice President Richard Nixon by a little more than 100,000 votes.
This, and of course the firing of Alan Dulles, Richard Bissell, and General Charles Cabell.
S.M. Holland, Richard Dodd, James Simmons.
Richard. Oh, Richard.
Winner of the Nobel Prize in Physics, Dr. Richard Feynman.
Nobel laureate Richard Feynman.
Yeah.
Richard. The date.
Richard.
No. Former British Foreign Secretary Richard Reichart has asked the International Criminal Court in The Hague to investigate allegations that the former British Prime Minister Adam Lang ordered the illegal handover of terrorist suspects for torture by the CIA.
British Foreign Secretary Richard Reichart, who has asked the
Could we change the channel?
It's a beautiful morning. You did eat it. Richard. It's a party. It's only a party. Richard. Richard said he thought you were happy out there. Oh, how Richard is. Fly in from San Francisco, and I've been nursing Richard for years. Left Richard when he was a child.
I hear you, but... Richard?
Anything for you, Richard.
Good night.
Yes, Richard.
I believe we can now go live to the UN in New York, where the former British Foreign Secretary Richard Reichart is about to make a statement.
Richard Reichart?
The granddaughter of my brother, Richard. Richard was a Nazi of the first order, joining the Nationalist Socialist Freedom League when he was 17. Isn't it interesting how fascists always steal the word freedom? Anyway, Richard died a martyr to the Nazi cause in 1940.
Richard?
I guess you saw Richard. What? Richard Britley.
Oh, is this Richard? Of course.
Britley.
Oh, is this Richard? Of course. Richard, it's me!
I'm early.
Richard? What are you doing?
I had this fan.
Richard!
Don't come near me!
Do me one simple favor. Richard?
No, wait.
Mr. Nixon dropped the bomb! I don't wanna go to Nam. I don't wanna go to Nam.
Next time ain't gonna be no weekend in the stockade, Private.
We're reporting to you live from the near north side home of Dr. Richard Kimball, a respected vascular surgeon at Chicago Memorial Hospital.
Alec, Richard Kimball.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you will hear ironclad proof of Richard Kimball's indisputable scientific evidence that on the night of January 20th, Richard Kimball did in fact viciously the voice of Helen Kimball, identifying her killer, her husband, Richard Kimball.
Richard! Ma'am? Richard?
Your fugitive's name is Dr. Richard Kimball.
Richard David Kimball.
You want to get shot?
Walter, this is Richard.
Walter, this is Richard.
Richard? Jesus. Why did you run?
Oh my God, Richard!
So, why did Richard Kimball kill his wife?
Is alive and well and back home here in Chicago.
Richard is innocent.
Oh, Richard?
Yeah.
Okay, I saw Richard this morning.
Richard.
And everybody's looking for Richard Kimball, right?
You never give up, Richard, do you? You never give up! Dr. Richard Kimball! There's no way out of here, Richard! Richard, I know you're innocent! I know about Dr. Charles Nichols! Richard, he borrowed your car the night of your wife's murder. No forced entry, Richard. He telephoned Sykes from your car, Richard.
I know it, Richard.
Richard!
Richard Kimball.
Cancun, Richard.
Sport. There's some guy on line 3 claims he's Richard Kimball.
Hello, Richard.
Yeah, Richard. That's right. This morning, a fugitive named Richard Kimball made a telephone call from this apartment.
Richard Kimball? I don't know any Richard Kimball.
Richard, Lance is dead.
Richard Kimball broke into his apartment.
I told you wouldn't find Richard.
Oh my God, Richard.
I just want to know if he knew or ever had any contact with a Dr. Richard Kimball.
Listen, this is transit unit number 23. I got a possible sighting of Richard Kimball.
Open joint ventures between academic medicine and pharmaceutical industry. Richard. Ladies and gentlemen, my friend Richard Kimball doesn't feel well, obviously. So if you just go on with your dessert and coffee, Richard, do you mind to step aside and let's talk?
For the first time since I lost Richard, I feel like I've got something to look forward to.
You're pathetic. Shut up, Richard.
Richard Hayden?
Tommy, are you talking?
Shut up, Richard. Listen, Richard, could you...
run these figures by accounting. No problem.
Say, have you seen Richard and... Have derailed. Shut up, Richard. You know what, Richard? Anyway, Richard and I are going to Chicago to straighten things out.
Am I consorting with a known felon?
Shut up, Richard. Richard, I'm gonna need your watch. I've got a plan. Richard, check out my new office.
Richard, you to promise me you'll look after Tommy boy here till he gets his feet wet.
Morning, Richard.
Listen, Richard, you got a edit button on that thing?
That's right. Richard knows more about brake pads than anyone in here. Richard, is this your coat?
Take it off, dickhead. I'm serious.
Richard, what's happening? Richard, do I have a mark on my face? It really hurts.
Jesus, what happened to your face?
I knew it. See, Richard? Oh, nice, Richard.
God, I need a pooper scoop.
Maybe you're right, Richard.
I think I am.
Richard, what were you doing? Richard, were you watching Spanked Revision? Richard, who's your favorite little rascal? What the? Richard, you're a riot! Yes! Oh, Richard, I'm so happy. Hold me. What's wrong with you? Cops! Damn it, Richard. The whole car smells like beer burns. Richard, how could Beverly be married to Paul and my dad at the same time?
That was pathetic.
Shut up, Richard.
Richard Bromley in SO15.
How do you do? Richard Carlyle.
We must surprise Richard on our anniversary. Where's Richard?
He's plucking.
He's plucking, eh? Richard! 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 There you are, Richard. Now, 3 months of mutual understanding, eh, Richard? 3 months. Richard, come on. Now, Richard, this is our new sign. Oh, come!
Richard?
Corey, get Richard in here. Richard's more interested in slogans. He'd do more business, make more money, eh? I want you to bring Richard here. I've got to make him a proposition, eh? It's for you. Richard thought I might like to taste it. Personal compliments of the chef. I want one of those hot damn towels, Richard, served to me with tongs. Richard, I'm going to ban smoking in here. From tomorrow, the signs are... Richard! Oh, Richard, set another place for Michael, will you? All that lovely food. Richard will be disappointed.
Richard, don't get into trouble.
It's all right. And Richard? Mr. Borst?
He's going to chop that, Richard.
Richard, bring that for Pup. Richard, you can bring me back, can't you?
Red Mitchell, get Richard in there. I want this man banned from this restaurant. You get out. There you go, you. Richard, I'm closing you off. Ready? You are finished, Richard. A bulldozer, Richard, your cuisine. Be 20 feet and a brick.
And Richard has cooked it for you.
The Richard Nixon I know will muster the full power of the presidency, and if there's a way to destroy your paper, by God, he'll find it.
But Richard sent me back to
Is Richard your boss?
That's right. Richard Carmichael and family occupied the house 1899 to 1906. That's it. Richard was the senator's father.
That would have shut Richard out completely. And there he was with his son who was weak, sickly, bedridden, couldn't even walk.
What about the father, Richard?
Richard doesn't get any money, but he still controls his son, and his son is worth a fortune.
And I believe it was Richard Carmichael, your father.
But I can't just let it go either, can I? I'm loath to ask, but have you told Richard about it?
Calling myself Richard now, Pat, if you don't mind.
Hiya, Jack Fuller.
I'm Richard Banger.
Your name is Richard Banger?
Hey, who threw Richard? Well, he's on our team now. Hi, Richard.
Let me introduce Special Agent in charge of the FBI's Portland Field Office, Richard Brooks.
Robert? Richard?
So, remind me, Richard, why are we here?
Richard, sorry, wait. You looking great.
Oh, Richard, you're so full of shit.
I am.
Jesus, Richard. This is Richard.
Hey.
Laura Hogan, this is Richard Carlson.
Hey.
Richard Carlson to the rescue.
Mrs. Galvin. Hey, Richard Carlson here.
Richard, I want you to meet some people.
Hi, how's it going? Richard Carlson.
Jesus! Richard! Richard!
And you used my name.
Fuck off, Richard.
Morning, Richard.
Hey, Aisling, how are you? It's Richard Carlson here. No.
I have to ask you, Richard, how'd you get that bruise?
And hand things over to our chairman, Richard Mackey.
To their headquarters, where NCOM's chairman, Richard Mackey, will be launching
We will be co-chaired by K&L partner Richard Thornburg. He's the former governor of Pennsylvania, first appointed as a U.S. attorney under Richard Nixon.
Okay. Thank you, Barb.
Richard, they're gonna shut your ass down, Richard! What are you playing at here, Richard?
You know who Little Richard is, don't you?
Suspect Richard Cutler's now up a tree. Richard Cutler, you're under arrest on suspicion of driving a stolen car.
Richard, do you still go to Mass?
No. I haven't been to church for some time now.
Hello? Richard? And, when was that, Richard?
Are you kidding? Richard, Robbie here.
Yeah, and talk to Richard Sipe.
That's Richard Sipe.
Oh, yeah, hey, Richard, how are you? How much better, Richard?
Talk to Richard about security in the phones.
I didn't spend any of your money.
Tommy, Richard Conte's a machine gunner, and he has his assistant who carries the bullets, and all that. Richard Conte would be philosophizing about life, and he'd go, but Richard Conte, somehow the way Richard Conte would be walking in the sun, carrying the machine gun and go, but it made me want to smoke.
Well, Richard and I, we have a girl and a boy.
Wait, is it Richard?
Richard.
You married up, Richard.
Richard.
Yes.
The man lost his son, Richard.
Okay, she's in there right now saying, Richard, you have themselves involved.
Richard.
So, Richard, what's the story with the collar now, huh? I never knew your name was Richard in the years we were together. Never. Richard, wow. I just never knew any brothers named Richard, you know. Richard Pryor, Richard Wright, Little Richard.
After they ID'd me as the Reverend Richard Mueller, found that I am not a Muslim radical, nor am I a mullah.
I'm Reverend Richard Mueller.
My name is Dr. Richard Flood.
There's a man named Richard McGee, and he lives up in Laurel Canyon.
Who was this guy, Richard McGee? He had killed Richard McGee, who had sold the pictures to Daphne. He gave Richard McGee $7.
I'm his employee.
You ever heard of a fella named Richard McGee?
Who?
What do you know about a man named Richard McGee? You're going to tell us everything you know, or you're going down for the murder of Richard McGee and Coretta.
So why you killed Richard McGee?
Huh? What you talking about?
Thanks for bringing him back, Richard.
Oh, pleasure.
So, how long have you and Pre-Med Richard been together?
Hey, Richard.
Are you and Richard in the same fraternity?
Richard, you rascal. You never told me that you were a dick.
Richard, will you help me open it?
Sure.
I want to apologize for what Richard did the other night. Guys? Richard?
Richard! Oh, I was just talking about you. Look, it's Richard!
I want you to meet Dr. Stern. Richard, is there something you want to say?
Hey, Richard. Ready to study?
His name's Richard. He's pre-med.
Ben!
This party so rocks, Richard.
What's that, Richard? You scratch it.
Richard, I don't know what to say. That's great. I'm so happy for you, Richard.
Gwenny, Richard and Gwen life plan is kicking in.
Sorry, Richard. Pleasure away. Wanted to explain about the whole, Richard thing.
Ah, I knew you'd come to your senses.
Hello, Richard.
Where are you? I'll send my squad. Richard, pen.
How's your palm line, Richard? Colonel Weymouth, this is Richard Miller. You won't be getting a medal for this, Richard. But there will be other tangible benefits. Don't worry about having to shoot anybody, Richard. Beckett is the best. Good luck, Richard.
So, where'd you know Richard from?
Richard the Lionhearted began the Third Crusade from here.
No, thank you, Richard. For everything. For the house, for my job, for...
So, Richard, you telling me you put all of these herbs come for your own garden? Yeah, that's actually my favorite. But Richard don't think you're good today. We get in touch with you, Richard. Listen, all I got to do is tell him, hey, Richard is a rich big Jew. Ran off, took Richard Jr. and everything. Hey, Richard. Come here, man. So, Richard, I got a joke for you, man. So we go down there and leave Richard here with her? You gonna be all right, just you and Richard here?
Yeah. I think one of us has got to stay here, not just Richard.
Hello.
Hey, Richard, it's me. Where Louis?
I'll get him.
No, hold on. Richard, listen. Richard, I got something to tell you, and I need you to tell Louis, all right?
So, Richard, listen to me, man. Listen very carefully. Richard? Huh? What?
Okay. Now, Richard, this next part is very important.
Hey, it's cool, Richard. Nothing to be upset about, man.
Richard, is that that guy's name? That fat guy's name's Richard?
Yeah, Richard told me, so I didn't talk to him.
Sheets. Richard Sheets.
Richard.
Richard, please, let this be our final goodbye.
How am I feeling now, Richard?
Fekery. So, Richard Fekery is in your house.
Richard, let me say this, Jen.
You know this wine you bought, Richard? It goes really well with pizza.
Else, you only think about the ever fascinating Richard Fekery.
You think it's been fun seeing the disappointment on people's faces when I say, no, I'm not the famous Richard Fekery's daughter?
Richard, leave Caitlin alone. She doesn't like advice.
Richard.
Richard!
Richard kind of trails chaos after.
Point is, Richard is all yours.
Richard, that's completely uncalled for, and to your own wife.
I see you put Richard right next door.
Really wanted to be a dad, and to Zoe too. And Richard... Yeah, well, Richard was away with you.
Richard really missed her when you moved here, Some people meet Juan Perón. I meet Richard Fekery.
She's Richard Fekery's step.
Please, advice from Richard Fekery.
See, someone who takes advice. Is this D?
Oh my God, you're Richard Fekery.
We're here at CW, and I don't mean the incompetent ex-president. I'm talking about your current husband. Hi, I'm Richard Fekery.
You think that Richard found her?
Probably.
It was so long ago tomorrow that you and Richard... You knew I was still stuck on Richard, but you never complained, so... I think I can cut you a bit of slack and allow you one mistake.
Look, we know you were having sex with Richard because tomorrow they said you snuck out of the house together.
It wasn't to get away from Richard, it was to get away from Brenda.
Only because of Richard.
Richard?
If Richard was the love of your life, I did a truly horrible, unforgivable thing when I stole him. Yeah.
Yeah, Richard.
Didn't I? The least I could do to make amends was to make sure your last fuck was with Richard. But then, Richard wouldn't tell you that I'd slept with husband. Richard! Richard!
I don't want to see Richard.
Richard, I'm not ready.
My dad is at 5 o'clock with Richard.
President Richard Nixon issued this warning to the Soviets.
The United States does not start fights.
Yes, it must be the madman, Richard Nixon.
Jesus. Richard, is this real?
Oh, it's real, Frank. It's real.
Herbert Richard Greenleaf the First.
I'm Richard. I'm Richard, and I'm thirsty.
Richard, say, Udo.
Richard, we love the play.
Oh my God. Richard, there are people waiting for that play.
Yes?
Hi, my name's Richard Collier. Collier, sir, Richard Collier.
Let me tell you something. Richard, is it?
Yes, sir. And?
Well, I'll never really know.
Richard.
Richard. Richard. Richard. Richard.
Richard Collier. Richard Collier. But I was hoping maybe you'd call me by my first name, Richard. Say, Richard, that's me.
Richard.
Married Paul Richard House.
Right,
He was
I know.
not a twin.
And Richard Long.
I was talking to Richard.
Look, if I do this, I'm going to need your...
Who's Richard? You drink too much.
Would you stop being ridiculous? It's probably just Richard. Richard, your boss. Brown, curly hair, British.
Richard. You got it, Richard. Richard.
You're my boss.
Richard, we're installing password. Richard, redesign is a death sentence.
I had thought, with your permission, of the Richard Fielding High School.
Richard! Richard!
This is Richard Thornburg, live from Century City.
I'm Richard Parker's son.
Richard Parker worded well. Richard Parker said just about the same thing then that you are saying now.
Warhorse, Richard Hims, and Gary Rydstrom.
Well, here's Dr. Richard Thaler, father of behavioral economics.
Isn't that Richard? Richard, we saw that show at the Morosco.
I told my wife I was going to have a drink with Richard Rogers.
Richard Goodwin. I'm an investigator. Richard Goodwin with the Subcommittee on Legislative Oversight.
My name is Richard Goodwin.
No, I'm Richard Goodwin.
Yeah? My name is Richard Goodwin.
Yeah. My name is Richard Goodwin.
Excuse me.
My name is Richard Goodwin.
Richard Dawson, just go back to your podium until it's time to play the feud, all right?
Richard Crookback.
No, it's comedy they won't. Will.
Richard! Garbage!
Well, I mean, you can only hear that Richard Gere dribble story so many times before you have to start believing it.
My name's Alan.
I'm Richard. Are you...
Richard.
Fuck's sake, Richard. Sorry, I didn't...
You helped too. And, Richard.
That's what this is, isn't it?
Rich.
Hector Faulkner, 65, and Richard Baker, 13, have been missing now for 6 weeks.
Why not King Richard, the Lionheart?
William the Conqueror, Richard the Lionheart, Joanna the Mad.
He wasn't called Richard the King, was he?
Yes, Richard Johnson.
If Richard doesn't mind. This is Richard Roma with Premier Properties. My name is Richard Roma.
You make me very nervous, Richard. I don't like being threatened, Richard.
Do you remember when you came to our school and did that run, Richard? I don't want to go, Richard.
Yeah, my name's Richard. My name's Richard.
He said, tell him Richard called.
And then Richard might get a bullet in the army in his head.
Sir, are you Richard?
I'm Richard.
Richard had been diagnosed with toxoplasmosis, a disease caused by a parasite found in cat feces. We had hoped to interview Richard again, but as he prepared to welcome in 1986, Richard succumbed to dementia and a litany of AIDS-related illnesses. How can you say that, Richard? How? Oh, I'm tired of living like this, Richard.
Richard! You're here! Richard, for my birthday! Who? Richard, who? Richard, who? Richard! It's my birthday! A puzzle, Richard? He will! Thank you, Richard! Orange. Outside, Richard? I do like ice cream, Richard. I'm only kidding. I'm not kidding. I need ice cream, Richard!
I know.
It's my birthday, Richard! It's my birthday!
Get
ice cream, Richard! Ice cream, Richard! Richard!
Okay. I got some ice cream.
Birthday ice cream.
I am.
Good, Richard.
Richard. Richard, why did we come here?
Richard, I'll be right back.
No, don't leave me.
Be right back.
Richard,
Come on.
Rachel? It's Richard.
Richard.
Wait.
Richard.
Richard, don't let him. Honey, we have to do this.
No. Richard, don't. Richard, don't let him.
Richard, I want to talk to the kids. Richard.
Hello, Richard Jones.
We, Thomas R. Gedney and Richard W. Meade, whilst commissioned U.S. naval officers, stand before this court as private citizens.
Richard and I went across the road to this stubbly field, and I let him climb in the tractor saddle, and I showed him...
Stanhope, you're sleeping, pal.
Richard Pryor's like the most...
Father, Richard Croft, tried to buy a boat from you.
Richard had the entrance. Of course, being Richard, he refused. It's beautiful, isn't it, Richard? I need your help, Richard. There's a very big difference between myth and reality, Richard.
Well, this is it, Richard. Come on, Richard.
When you see Richard, send him my regards.
Richard! Richard!
Richard wept.
Her and George Carlin, Lenny Bruce, Richard Pryor.
He could have chosen Clay or Chris or Richard, but he didn't. He chose me. Elizabeth.
Good.
What's up, man?
Richard Rascal Moore, 18, 5'4", 120 pounds.
A man from Paisley has just phoned in to say that his wife is the absolute double of Richard Nixon.
Richard will have to fend for himself for a while.
Is Richard going with you? And Richard died because he loved me too much.
If I gave Richard sex every time he wanted it, I'd be a wreck.
I've heard so much about you, Richard. Poor Richard.
I don't need to please Richard. Richard loves me for myself.
Guess who?
Richard, what are you doing here? Richard, this is Elaine. Elaine, this is my husband, Richard. Richard? 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 Richard! Richard!
You were a good wife to Richard.
So here's the deal. The chosen contest, to hassle Secret Service agent Richard Gill and get one back for Joey.
This is accounting, sir. You inquired about an employee of ours, Agent Richard Gill.
Mr. Richard Gill, you're hacker enemy #1, man.
Thank you, Mr.
You're a
Gill.
boner.
You're listening to the Firestone Hour with me, Richard Crooks, on the NBC radio network. We have Ed calling from the military hospital in...
How did Richard Crooks
Ed, you're on the air.
How did Richard Crooks get the record?
This is him. This is Dr. Richard Walker.
Richard,
Oh.
give me the note. Give me this. Richard, give me this.
Honey.
Oh, Richard, you obviously want to see me.
It's 11 o'clock at night, Richie.
Richard, don't swallow it. You're gonna choke.
Please call Dr. Richard Walker at the Grand Hotel Intercontinental. Please call Dr. Richard Walker, Grand Hotel.
Fine.
Hi, Richard.
I really have to pee, Richard.
I met a lot of people with Richard.
Richard Gannon died of a heart attack.
Richard Edmonds.
Leicester is the hometown of Richard Attenborough.
I started off in Richard III.
Do you know what a Philistine is, Jim?
Sir, it's Richard.
That's right.
Your brother, Connor Richard Grogan.
My roll, Sergeant.
Then Richard, Earl of Cambridge, there is yours.
I arrest thee of high treason by the name of Richard, Earl of Cambridge.
Edward, the Duke of York. The Earl of Suffolk. Sir Richard Keikley.
You know, I thought you were Richard Pryor. Cocktail hour. Drink for Mr. Richard Burton.
Richard Gere never played the Incredible Hulk.
Mr. Richard Mason.
Richard. Drink, Richard. Strength you lack. And Richard, on pain of death, do not speak to her.
Signed, Richard Mason.
It's I, Richard. You know what is not helping us get laid is the shoe bomber Richard Reed over here at our table.
Richard?
Yeah, it's me. Detective Richard Widener, LAPD, Major Narcotics Division.
And who else is famous for? Woo! Little Richard! Who? Little Richard! So, what they really saying is, Anaconda malt liquor gives you... What is another word for Richard?
Joining me now from Washington, D.C., astrophysicist Dr. Richard Berenson, the original proponent of this extraordinary broken mirror theory.
Richard Blaze, everybody.
Richard!
very close friends.
Dear Richard, some time ago I attended a seminar where an executive from London had a look at my work.
Alex.
Richard. Hey. How are you?
Don't walk out on me, Richard. Richard. Don't walk out on me.
An act of kindness turned into a savage, deadly attack just outside this market on Western and First around 2 a.m. when 68-year-old Richard Cho of Mar Vista was walking towards his car. Medics worked feverishly to save the life of Richard Cho. But
are you Richard? What's your address, Richard?
Talk to me, Richard. Talk to me, Richard.
Okay, first of all, Richard, don't answer me by telling me a problem.
Nothing personal, Richard. You're stupid.
No, Richard, that's asking too much.
Okay,
I mean, something happened. Richard, I was told explicitly not to leave Frank by himself. Richard.
Are you gonna win? Dad, you should probably.
Richard, don't start.
Frank, shut up.
Richard. Richard.
What?
Richard, I swear to God.
What?
All right, Olive.
Richard.
Olive, Richard is an idiot. I like.
Oh, Richard, you really opened my eyes to what a loser I am. How much?
Stan Grossman. Richard Hoover.
Richard.
We have to talk.
Richard, we have to.
Stan, it's Richard. I don't know where the fuck you are. Richard, listen. I pushed this thing hard, okay?
Richard.
I'm gonna fix this.
It's not the program, Richard. It's you. Okay? You mean give up? Richard. Hey, right here, Stan. Right here. Richard. Yeah, no, you blew.
Oh, Richard, we can't leave him here. Richard, what are you doing?
Fuck. Wait, go around outside.
Richard, what are you?
I got it.
You get him to pull over, please. Richard, pull over the car. It's all right. We're pulling over.
Richard, no, there's nothing to say. We just have.
Richard! God, Richard!
Okay, here's the hotel.
Oh, I see you, Richard Sealand, yes.
Hey, Richard, slow down.
Richard, stop this. Richard said there'd be less red tape in Washington, that's all.
Richard!
What you doing in bed with that woman?
Richard?
Richard Levin. Yeah.
Richard? Richard!
Yeah.
Richard? Where's Richard?
The said Richard Perry Loving being a white person and the said Mildred Dolores Jeter being a colored person did unlawfully and feloniously.
You remember Richard?
Yes. What?
Richard?
Go inside.
Richard hit him and stole a phone. These people want to help us, Richard.
Richard, you white.
I'm to bed, Richard.
You know, Richard, it's of course up to you not to attend, but you should know the Supreme Court only hears 1 out of every 400 cases.
Richard Perry Loving, NIL appellants versus Virginia.
I got it.
All right, well, tell me Richard didn't see it.
Perry Edward Smith and Richard Eugene Hickok. You stand accused of 4 counts of the crime of murder in the first degree.
The true crime novel tells of killers Richard Hickok and Perry Smith, who brutally murdered a Kansas family 3 years ago.
Richard Carver. This is Richie Carver.
Still owe me for that poke again.
Richard, what? Richard. Richard.
Great trip.
Do you miss Richard?
Richard, I'm not ready for that. I can't.
Richard Simcoe. Glad to meet
All from Richard.
You know that book I've been reading, The Selfish Gene by Richard Dawkins?
Leave the winter on the ground.
There's this fascinating part I just read about memes.
Stephen Hawking, A Brief History of Time. Richard Dawkins, The Magic of Reality. And of course, my favorite is Carl Sagan, Cosmos.
Richard Fuller just called, and his 18-year-old son Lawrence was also at that party, and he didn't come home either.
All right, Richard. Get out from inside my head now.
Good night, Richard.
Go back to Texas, Richard.
Bye.
Hello, Richard Parker. Sorry about the choppy ride. Here, Richard Parker. I got some water for you.
Richard Parker will be getting hungry soon. Maybe Richard Parker can't be tamed, but with God's will, he can be trained. Go, Richard Parker. Go. Without Richard Parker, I would have died by now. Hey, Richard Parker! Or that knowing Richard Parker was here might ever bring me peace. Storm Richard Parker!
Come out and be gone, Richard Parker!
I'm sorry, Richard Parker! We're dying, Richard Parker. Richard Parker?
Hi, Richard Hoover for Stan Grossman, please. Hey, Richard. Good to see you.
Richard.
I really do.
Richard, please.
Well, right.
Richard.
Don't answer it.
Richard.
He's not going to answer the question. Fine.
Richard.
But I'm sorry. I don't think it's an appropriate conversation. Then you're going to be a winner.
Richard.
It's the
Fiona!
Richard.
Richard B. Riddick.
Please, Richard, finish your story. Oh, yes, please. Oh, Richard, please. It's a little late in the day to be worrying about what I want, don't you think? Oh, Richard, there are no guarantees.
It has been 5 days of anguish for Mr. and Mrs. Richard Driscoll of Salt Lake City, Utah.
Richard, I don't want you to be too alarmed, but, well, Savannah has wandered off.
Richard, listen to me. Did you call the police?
I had no choice.
Goodbye, Richard.
I remember a time when he took her to a Richard Marx concert.
I played Richard III.
5 curtain calls.
In the matter of the state of Kansas versus Richard Eugene Hickok.
Richard Grieco.
No, but good guess.
This is Richard Thornburg. Police, the truth is not among the hostages because I, Richard Thornburg, just happened to be here to put his life and talent.
Richard is in the other room. I just left him.
The two presidents whose names contain the letters that form criminal are Richard Milhouse Nixon and William Jefferson Clinton.
Met Richard from Texas.
Hello, Richard from Texas.
Richard Parker was with me.
Richard Parker? Mama G didn't tell me everything.
Well, I haven't spoken about Richard Parker in so many years.
That's it, Richard Parker. Hello, Richard Parker.
Tiger? Richard Parker was a tiger?
The hunter was listed as thirsty and the tiger was called Richard Parker. And this is Richard Parker.
But at night, some chemical process turned the water.
Richard Parker!
And so Richard Parker went ahead of me. And then Richard Parker, my fierce companion, the terrible one who kept me alive. Richard Parker never saw me as his friend. I know Richard Parker is a tiger, but I wish I had said, you, Richard Parker, you'll always be with me. I can't be with you.
Richard, he has nowhere else to go.
Mais vous devriez la présenter à Richard.
Ah oui?
Ah oui, he wants the get to have you meet his friend, Richard.
Richard, my little brother, get up. You take care of Richard.
Richard. Take Richard, okay?
Take Richard.
Richard! Fiona is going to stun. Richard! Richard!
Bye, Richardy.
Mama, give me Richard. You were supposed to watch
Look, Richard, Fiona has come back.
And I'd rather kiss Richard Nixon.
Steiner, Harley, Halt, Richard.
Get Richard Zuckerman on the phone.
Just checking out, Richard. I spoke with the banker in Panama City.
Daddy, can we watch Richard Pryor on HBO?
Richard Pryor?
Please.
No? Well, what about Richard Pryor?
Don't you think he looks like Richard Gere? Did you see his cute little butt?
Let's hear from someone whose organization has been accused of conducting its own inquisition in recent days. Richard Rank, head of the Conservative Coalition.
Franklin D. Roosevelt, Harry S. Truman, Dwight D. Eisenhower, John F. Kennedy, Lyndon Johnson, Jim Nixon, Ford, Carter, Reagan, Bush, Clinton.
Richard?
Sir?
And you ride in on your white fucking horse, tell him you have an interested cash buyer and Richard Carver can approve the short sale.